Hello viewers, welcome to the Global News on Top Accolade News. We bring you the top headlines from around the world. I am Jonathan Powe, and let's dive into the latest stories making waves today. On health matters, China says ban on Japanese seafood for safety. Tensions between China and Japan have escalated over safety concerns regarding Japanese seafood. China has announced a ban on Japanese seafood imports, citing fears over the release of treated radioactive water from the Fukushima Nulear Plant. Our correspondent reports that this move has sparked debates about the safety of Japanese seafood, impacting the bustling dining scenes in places like Hong Kong. While some patrons seem unfazed, reactions within China have been more pronounced. Shifting gears to the business sector, U.S. Commerce Secretary Raimondo speaks on stable relationship with China. Gina Raimondo, the U.S. Commerce Secretary, emphasizes the importance of stable relations between the United States and China. Raimondo's ongoing trip to China underscores the intricate economic relationship shared by these two global giants. As commerce and cooperation intersect, Raimondo's visit follows other high-profile exchanges between the two countries, highlighting the significance of their interaction. And turning back to the health matters, North Korean government bids its citizens to return home. North Korea's decision to allow citizens abroad to return home signifies a gradual shift in its coronavirus-era border controls. Although quarantine measures will remain in place, this move hints at North Korea's cautious steps toward reopening. Recent developments such as the resumption of flights and overseas sports participation indicate a potential change in the country's stance after a period of isolation. You are watching the news on Top Accolade News. Before we proceed, let's take a quick break to recap the top stories. Welcome back. On politics, DeSantis leaves campaign trail, returns to Florida amid crisis. Shifting gears to the political arena, Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis faces a dual crisis as he navigates a tropical storm intensifying the Gulf of Mexico and addresses the aftermath of a racially motivated attack. Our correspondent reports that DeSantis returned to the state amidst this crisis raises questions about his leadership during times of emergency, impacting both his official duties and his political ambitions. Moving on to the security matters, 3 U.S. Marines killed in aircraft crash in Australia during training exercise. A tragic incident involving a U.S. Osprey aircraft has claimed the lives of 3 U.S. Marines during military exercises in Australia. The crash has left several others seriously wounded and sparked investigations into the cause of the incident. As recovery efforts continue, the incident highlights the risks and challenges faced by military personnel during training exercises. Still on security matters, Australian writer detained in China. The detention of Chinese-Australian writer in China takes a troubling turn as he reveals health concerns that could threaten his life in jail. Yang Pengjun case has garnered international attention with calls for his release on medical parole. As global leaders weigh in, the situation underscores the complexities of international relations and human rights. You are watching the news on Top Accolade News. Let's take another break to catch up on the stories we've covered so far. And thanks for staying with us. In the world of sports, Japan celebrates after a win against European team in FIBA World Cup. Japan recognizes and celebrates a historic victory as its basketball team secures its first ever win against a European team in the FIBA World Cup. The triumphant comeback against Finland has left players and fans emotional, marking a significant milestone for Japanese basketball. As the team faces new challenges, this victory could reshape its standing on the national and international stage. Still on sports, soccer world rallies behind Jenny Hermoso leaves Luis Rubiales looking isolated. Spanish soccer chief Luis Rubiales faces growing isolation after his behavior towards Australian soccer star Jenny Hermoso sparked controversy. With prominent figures condemning Rubiales' actions, the soccer world unites in support of Hermoso. The incident has triggered a crisis in the Spanish soccer, raising questions about leadership and conduct within the sport. And that concludes our global news updates. Thanks for joining us. I am Jonathan Pue. Stay informed and stay connected with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.